Bishop is just one of the most incredible places in the world. This will be good. You actually get a picture of me working. What a good mule you are. My name is Craig London. I'm a veterinarian and a packer from Bishop, California. Looks pretty darn good, I've been a packer since as long as I can remember. My first pack trip, I was 3.5 years old. We went over Mono Pass in a blizzard. Ever since then, I've been traveling through the Sierra Nevada. This is Rock Creek Pack Station. It started in 1919. My dad and mother bought it in 1947. My dad was an executive in American Airlines, and my mother had worked for American. My dad just wanted to get away from the lifestyle there and decided he wanted to buy a pack station. And it's that type of lifestyle where you live a little bit more simply, not ostentatious, enjoy the simple things in life. Some people don't realize what packing is. A lot of people in Bishop that I've known forever, they think of packer, well, we live up in a nice little cabin in the mountains. Packing to me is taking people into the backcountry on horses and the mules. The traditional business was packers just provided the livestock to haul you to a place, leave you, and come back. So my dad recognized that people wanted more. A lot of people started to want to have trips where we provide the cook and the food. People wanted more education, and so we partnered with several colleges, University of California Extension programs. You'd have an instructor that'd come in, and they'd lead a 7-day trip where you learn about the geology, the natural history, and we'd provide a couple strings of mules, a cook, and the people had a wonderful time, and they got college units. We survived by educational programs, and then the other thing that really developed our business is that people like to hike. A lot of our business is that you have a group of people, they like the trip, then they come back next year. That's the schedule there. Today, what I do is I manage 150 head of livestock throughout the length of the Sierra. But I've actually been packing commercially, doing stuff since I was 12. So that would be over 55 years. If you look at all the people I've personally packed since the 60s, it'd be tens of thousands of people.
Are you all ready? They're getting ready to pack them.
One of the big things in my life is Mule Days. It started when I was in high school. Within 3 years, it became the greatest Western outdoor event in the United States. I won the first packing contest there, and it wasn't much of a contest because there were a bunch of old packers that weren't 16 years old.
All right, pack scramble time coming in. There's the horn, and they're off.
Packing scramble is when packers come on in and turn their riding animals loose, their pack animals loose, lay your equipment on the ground, and then they fire off a gun or a whip, and everyone races out to catch their animals, pack them up. It's pretty exciting because you never know what's going to happen. My friend and I won it every year, hands down. I had my parents' old horses. They had foot soreness, old mules that you couldn't drive them with a whip. So we just ran up to them, saddled them, and went. Come on there, go! My legacy of kicking butt still continues. The tradition of taking guests up and down the Sierra, maintaining that heritage, I want to see that continue for future generations. Several of us got together and decided we'd have a kids program, and we called it the I Want to Be a Packer program. To me, it's important so that packing continues and Mule Days continues. This is creating the next generation, maybe 2 generations ahead right now. We had twins born December 5th. My wife and I don't have kids. We have our dogs and our horses and cows and chickens, and that's our family. Buttercup, we're working. So one way you can train calves is with bread. They love bread. I think it's great to have kids, but on the other hand, it's a much simpler life having good dogs. I was born into a packing family, and then I got stuck as being a veterinarian. I don't know if stuck's the right word. This horse, that is a bad wound. Nowadays, I don't have a daytime veterinary job, but I do get calls from employees that work for me that have their own animals. This horse they brought over yesterday got caught in the wire last night, and I actually have a lot of knowledge an ability. So I feel when people have a problem and I can help them, that's what I can do. What a good mule there is. In the packing industry, you have horses, and sometimes, you know, you'll actually have the foal, and then you'll train them and you'll have them for their lifetime. So when you have a horse that you grabbed when they came out of their mother, and you've had them for 30 years, it's emotional. And the same thing with the mules we have. We'll buy a mule maybe at 5 or 6 years, and they'll live with us another 30 years. So when you've worked with those animals a lifetime, you develop a real special relationship with them. And so you know all their personalities, they know your voice, and so that's a pretty special animal. Wilderness was really basically set up in the Wilderness Act so people would have the opportunity to go out and live in the wildlands, sort of like the original explorer. But you can call a commercial packer, they'll help you find a place to go, they'll handle your permits, and they'll sort of educate you and help you have a better trip. You know, whatever their interest, the packers know the area. We can get you to a lake with no people, no cars, and have a wonderful experience. When you're riding a horse, looking, you just see everything. You know, it's not like you're hiking with your head down. You're just surrounded by incredible beauty. Occasionally you'll take pictures, but you can't even begin to capture what you're seeing with a photo. It's the highlight of their entire year is their time in the Sierra. To them, it is magical. I love packing. I guess it's sort of ingrained in me. It's very rare that I get to go on a trip. There's a different perspective now that I get an opportunity to ride in the backcountry. Now I'm just so excited every moment you're on a horse riding in the backcountry. It's an incredible treat. I appreciate every moment, every hour or evening I'm there. And I can appreciate how great an opportunity it is to be able to do that. You have to have a passion, and you have to have the ability and enjoy the lifestyle. So I guess I enjoy the lifestyle.